Hey everybody, it's Pensive Piper here. Welcome back. First week of May, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bees are buzzing. Really couldn't ask for a more beautiful evening here. Had a crazy couple days. I'm happy to announce that my wife and I had our first daughter just a few days ago on the 29th of April, and we couldn't be happier. You can see I'm rocking a little bit of the beard, nothing crazy, but I definitely feel like I need to shave, especially considering I'm a military guy. So it feels like I've got a full beard right now. I'm a little tired, but everything went really well. Our baby is healthy, happy, and just a beautiful bundle of joy. My dad told me a few years ago that there's not a greater feeling in the world than when you're walking out of that hospital carrying your newborn baby along with you to take home. And he was right. I was nervous. I was shaking. I was crying driving home with my child. It just is one of those things that until you experience it, you just can't really imagine what that's like. And it's been obviously a life-changing event for my wife and I, but we're just so thrilled. I just wanted to say thank you to our many wonderful friends who really stepped up and helped us out by taking care of our dogs while we were in the hospital, bringing us much needed supplies. We ended up basically getting locked down because of the COVID crisis, so I wasn't allowed to leave the ward at any time. If anyone ever left the hospital, they weren't allowed re-entry, which was, I would say, frustrating, but I'm really happy to know that the hospital wasn't taking any risks. They took the threat very seriously, and they wanted to make sure everyone inside was as safe as they could be. So I really appreciated that, despite the challenges that it presented logistically. You know, big shout out to Briar Blues. I watched the live stream while I was in the hospital holding my daughter on my chest and got a lot of love from everybody that was on the live stream. Wanted to give a shout out to Full Dottle. Guys, if you haven't checked out Full Dottle's YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button, you definitely should. There's a lot of really excellent content on his channel. Thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel. It really means a lot to me, and I want you to know that you know, I'm going to do my best to put new content out there, but right now my primary focus is on taking care of my family, you know, my wife and my newborn daughter and my dogs, and making sure everybody's healthy and happy and gets what they need. But I'm so thrilled to be a dad. I know there's a lot of dads out there watching this, and I'm ready. I'm ready to be a dad and to teach my daughter all these things, and it's unbelievable. So I've noticed on my journey here that really taking care of a baby is a lot like smoking a pipe. You know, you've got to have a certain feel. There's a rhythm to it. You've got to look for little signs and little clues about when you might need to tamp or when you might need to change a diaper. And sometimes, no matter what you could do everything right, and it's still not going to go very well. And that happens with the baby sometimes, and I certainly know it happens with pipe smoking. Sometimes you pack the bowl, everything seems to be perfect, and for whatever reason, you just don't get a good smoke. But it's like that with the baby. You just have to observe. You've got to be patient. You've got to look for the signs that the baby is giving you about what it needs, and you got to be gentle. You've got to have the right touch and the right feel. You kind of have to nurse the baby and hold it and care for it, and pipe smoking is like that in many ways. And of course, I'm not smoking around the baby at all, so no worries if anybody's thinking I'm smoking around the baby. Absolutely not. I actually haven't even smoked a pipe yet, but I think I'm going to light up. I've just got some coins of Escudo Navy Deluxe sitting out next to my Rattray's 106 shape that I got from Eddie at thepipenook.com. It's one of my best smoking pipes. This thing really smokes just incredibly well. It's phenomenal. I mean, every bowl out of this thing, and the engineering on it's just second to none. If I had to recommend one pipe for somebody to buy, I'd say start there. Start with one of those Rattrays, whether it's the old Gowrie or one of the Fatchent lines. Really incredible. So I've been super happy with that. I think I'm going to light up my pipe here and really enjoy the first smoke of fatherhood. So.